Reception sama ya? Aman. So here. Oke bro, gak apa-apa, itu pasti dari leher-leher juga. Lihat kiri. Aman? Oke. Alright, kiri lagi. Oke. Atas bro. Oke. Alright. Shoulder. Ini agak sakit nih. Nah ini kemungkinan yang tadi bikin sakit. Nanti kita akan coba adjust and release that. Ini nggak sakit ya? Kalau ada yang sakit, let me know bro. Oke.
Oh iya, ini gue pernah patah kok.
Pernah patah?
Ini
Collarbone.
iya.
Collarbone ini, oke. Jangan rusuh ya bro. Atau masih rusuh?
Motoran.
Oh iya. Next. Paling sering kena shoulder apa? Collarbone. Oke, ini nggak ada sakit pas kayak gini ya. Ini pas ke atas juga gini gimana nih?
Di sini kok ya aurat aja sih kita.
Biasa sih.
Biasa aja sih.
Jangan bikin ini range of motionnya kok nyangkut. Coba lo gini bro. Lo kayak buka gitu terus lo gini bro. Ya, ini tight shoulders nih. Ini kayaknya penyakit gamer juga nih ya. Lo PC atau apa sih kayak ini? PC ya. Ini tegang kayaknya sih. Iya kayaknya. Soalnya pas kayak gini kayak dia agak nyangkut gitu lah kayak set gitu kayak.
Ada.
Nah tuh. Jadi lo gini bro, bentuk gini bro. Nih, kayak balerina. Masa lu sendiri lihat besok gitu. Nah. Jadi ini kayak, nah itu bisa jadi dari leher. Nanti kita coba adjust, kita lihat lagi ya setelah oke. Kita mulai dengan jari warm up dulu, seperti biasa. Warm up di antara jempol dan telunjuk. Ini belum dipilih bro. Belum. Ada banyak saraf ini ke internal organs.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit.
10%. Ini nggak kenceng over 10%. If I give like 20, it'll be like that.
It's the NBA on 2K. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons. D.A.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden.
D.A., he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. So the Nets starting five. They've got Harden. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving in at the one spot. And for Detroit, we've seen a lot of workload adjustments for the top players in the past few years, Clark, especially when it's this early in the season.
Yeah, I think it's helpful. I'm not a huge proponent of just randomly picking games for guys to sit out, but I do understand managing minutes for everybody, especially guys that are going to carry a heavy load for you during the season.
Grant the pass to Okafor. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Brown outside. Dinwiddie left side. Count that one.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Grant outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Rain Man. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Nets trail by 8. Here's Brown. The rebound by Grant. And so Grant will bring it up for Detroit. Rain Man passes to Stewart. It's stolen by Green. Now Dinwiddie playing Houston. He was nearly unstoppable. Pass to Irving. And Grant sends it back.
Superb focus from Grant that time defensively, protecting the rim, keeping his eyes on the ball so he could anticipate that shot.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Gobby's checked in for Grant. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Nets trail by 10. Irving surveying the floor. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Irving's got 6.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick and his ball handling is so good.
Di sini
Absolutely.
gue pengen nyobain kayak passing terus biar chemistry-nya tuh sampai di atas 75 dulu.
And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the...
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in the... Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. The Pistons working the ball around now. Okafor kicks to Diallo. A three-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 15.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception is the combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Now, here's Junior, covered by Irving. Okafor, the pass to Rain. Diallo kicks to Okafor. 6 to shoot. Pass to Stewart. Grant outside. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Diallo inside. Guarded by Harden. Passes it to Rain. Grant outside. To the middle. Here's Rain Man. Takes the 3. He's off on that one. James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the...
Kita jelek banget loh, nggak assist, nggak apa.
And with the second half upon us,
Kayaknya
we'll
ini
find out
game
if this
paling
thing
jelek
becomes
kita
the
deh. Yalah, kita fokus skill aja guys, fokus poin aja.
entirely new group now out there. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn.
Gua belum ada Kyrie Irving.
Checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Rain comes in for
Gak dong.
Durant. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. And Brooklyn, look at who they've got. They've got Kyrie Irving. Green is out there with Brown. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. And Stewart gets it to
Nah kan,
It
akhirnya
works
nih.
well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defense.
Apa bro?
Now here's Dinwiddie. He started close.
Oke.
Boy, you've really got to put those
Oh, that's
away,
a pop.
especially against soft interior defense.
Now here's Cobb. He's covered by Irving. And Cobb gets it to go.
Sometimes it's difficult to corral Cobb, especially when he is locked in on scoring, no matter what.
Now the pass to Dinwiddie.
Aduh.
They kick it out to Green. There's the three. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his third assist on the night.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for.
It's stolen by Green. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Brown, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Nets lead by 19.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Rain Man passes to Stewart. Got it. Good job in the low post. Stewart's got 8 points.
You got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. From deep, Green. Offensive rebound. Irving with the ball. 15 points in the game. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, another turnover, but guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Cobb passes to Rain. He kicks it to Cobb. Drills it from outside. Cobb's got his third bucket of the night.
No hesitation that time from Cobb.
Akhirnya assist kita banyak
That
juga.
kind of confidence
Wih,
goes a
udah
long
ambil
way
dong.
for him.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets sitting with a comfortable lead up by 4. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Itu jadi SFG ini sih
And
kawan.
1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by
Ya
Gatorade. All fueled
elah.
up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Pistons, Jeremy Grant is out there with Diallo. And it's Rain Man. Then there's Khan. And it's Stewart in at the center, filling out the middle. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
Is that good break for the game?
Ngapain pasti ke pop lah.
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Cobb in the corner. From the arc. Traps in the tray.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Harden outside. Pass to Durant. And the bucket.
Kita pengen fokus apa? Ituin.
There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Irving against Jackson. High post shot. With the tip, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 17.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Joseph against Irving.
Kita kapan lagi kan? Duel sama Harden. Pukul Harden aja, pukul. Wih. Sumpah kalau pengen ketemu Harden tuh pemegang bewoknya, cok. Penasaran aja sama bewoknya. Finishingnya enggak, shootingnya juga enggak, soalnya enggak masuk ke pen area gitu.
Well, folks, that's gonna do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Alder, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
Chemistry-nya 58, cuy, susah banget naiknya, anjir. Kayaknya pengen buru-buru.
Wizard. For the dedicated 2K TV viewer, this award will go to the user who answered the most 2K TV interactive trivia questions correctly. And for the longtime viewers, this name may sound familiar. A repeat from 2K19. Congratulations once again, Luka Rom 90. Way to pull out the right responses under pressure and knowing a lot about the league, history, and our game. Our next award is the Kia Pro-Am MVP. Our Pro-Am is no joke. And here you'll find 3-on-3 games and 5-on-5 games against arguably the toughest competition in NBA 2K. And this year's Kia Pro-Am MVP is Clutch GC.
Kita harus banyak gimana ya?
The Pistons earlier arriving at the arena. Hard to admit.
Tadi itu susah juga sih. Musuhnya gede-gede banget. Kayaknya lawan Hawks sih. Make some noise. Anjir, loadingnya lama banget. Kalau gitu mati anjir.
Oh, I love that story. David,
Wizard.
thank you. And a look at the starters
Orlando.
for the Pistons. We've got Plumlee. Ray Ellington is out there with Smith. Then there's Jeremy Grant. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides.
Sumpah nggak tahu.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Masih pagi lo, udah turnover aja.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Lopez is checked in for
Asik nih, serius nih.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing
Ya elah, turnover berapa kali, cok, sumpah.
by stepping back further from the line.
Out to the right wing. Here's Neto. He's guarded by Diallo. And that one, good.
Dah, terus. Bantu berapa? Kosong, cok.
106 left to play in the first.
And how about this, Doris? For all of his offensive accomplishments, Biela said he wants to make the all-defensive
Sumpah,
first
shootnya masih
team
jelek banget.
at some point.
Well, he has the instincts, the
Masih buat 80
athleticism, and
dulu.
the tenacity to do exactly that, Greg. The problem is he has had to expend so much energy at the offensive end. But what you love is he's willing to take on difficult challenges. That should help him qualify.
And so it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the
Mau
Washington
main pas
Wizards.
kayak waktu pas lagi di kuliah tuh susah banget
There's
anjir.
a pass to Lopez. Bryant trying to free himself up. That's in, and he found his
Beda
range
4
with
poin
that
ini.
one. Now 1 for 2.
Bisa kali.
Boy, just always aggressive under the rim. Robin Lopez earning his keep tonight.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Unloads from 13. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Pass to Neto. From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter.
Susah. Turnover 2 kali anjir, gila banget.
And we chatted with Bradley Beal recently, who touched upon
Being yourself, being
Gray, it goes without saying just how important playing at home is.
It's a matter of pride, making your opponent
Ngapain
feel
pencet segitiga anjir gua.
Two advantages that erode when you lose in your own house.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
And one.
Look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively,
Gila,
they
kita
forced a
diserakin
number of
anjir.
miscues.
Mental kita belum mental
Fueled up
baja.
and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Washington. Then out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Davis Bertans. And it's Neto in at the 2-guard spot. Abdias checked in for Washington. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a
Kop
3-point.
udah keluarin aja anjir si Kop.
The Wizards have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throw.
And we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having a lower body injury earlier in his career.
Well, the blinding speed of Russell Westbrook to change ends and get to the cup.
It's Junior top of the key. He dishes it to Okafor. Pass to Rain. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Outside Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
If Westbrook senses even a sliver of space, he is going to attack the cup.
Here's Okafor. Plays it up off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Westbrook. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Lopez has got the lead up to 6 now for the Wizards.
And they continue to control the glass.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
The Pistons have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
The kick out to Lopez from outside the arc. But they'll get another chance. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge.
Gila di blok, cok.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second.
Udah 6 poin aja kita. Nggak terasa, aduh. Kan 1, 3 sama 2 ya betul.
Alex Lenz checked in for Daniel Gafford. Bryant comes in for Avdia. And Raul Neto subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Then for the Pistons, Stewart's checked in for Plumlee. Rain Man comes in for Wayne Ellington. And it's Cobb in for Dennis Smith. Cobb uses the glass to finish the layup. Cobb's got 14 points.
But you got to have some muscle on the finish. And Hendricks Cobb refuses to let the defense get the best of him.
On the court for the Pistons, Cobb is out there with Rain Man. Then there's Grant, and it's Bay in at the small forward. Hachimura the pass to Neto. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Bryant. From deep 3-point range, poke loose.
And you could see he knew exactly where that long rebound was coming off, able to get there quickly and snatch it up.
You can see Hendricks Cobb is really cooking right now. He is dominating the defense.
Wizards leading by 8. Neto, the pass to Len. A drive by Beal, and it's good for 2. Beal's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
The pass to Bay. 58 seconds left to play here in the third. And it's Junior missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Lays it up and banks it in. 8 points for him.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Here's Neto. 7 points in the game. Hachimura kicks to Neto. Fires the 3. They get it back.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
And the basket is good.
Well, what a great setup by Alex Len, developing such a good feel for the game.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Grant dishes to Junior. And the layup's good off the glass. That's 10 points for Rain Man.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And so it's Washington in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they...
Mampus lu Kop.
Now let's take a listen.
Stem kok digituin sih.
We gotta get back and play with this urgency.
Fourth
Nah,
quarter
katanya
action is upon us.
passing
Thanks
terus,
as
keren,
always
men.
for joining us. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Wizards.
Kan ada si 6 ya? 6 siapa sih namanya? Gue lupa dah.
Robin Lopez.
Stem doang anjir.
There's Russell Westbrook. And it's Beal in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Here's Diallo. The shot from the low post is good. Diallo's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Detroit.
Well, there's some unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And Okafor with the block. And he's able to get it back.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to
Yeah,
get
bro.
himself going.
Here's Rain Man.
Aduh.
Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Pistons trail by 6.
Ini passing belakang bisa.
Jackson down low. He's covered by Beal.
Ayo, santai dulu, santai dulu.
Rain Man passes to Jackson. Detroit needs to get off a shot here.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Washington leading now by 4. To the paint. Here's Bertanis. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
Kayaknya gue diganti deh.
5 assists tonight.
What an outstanding pass, and Bradley Beal has come such a long way as a playmaker.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And at last year's trade deadline, it surprised some people that Bertans
Bukan diganti kan.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
For 3, Westbrook. Ellington grabs the miss. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Here's Avdia. A 3-pointer, no good. And so it's Detroit with the W. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense
14
that as well. I
poin,
mean,
itu
they
cuma
really
dikasih
did
satu.
feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olney, this is
Kita
Kevin
dapat
Harlan.
endorsean baru nih. Dah, accept aja dah.
But you know what, man? It's just really been an honor. I have to pinch myself every day, and I'm thankful.
You said that you might rap or sing.
Me and you sing?
I could sing too.
All right, well, sing.
Okay, so we've got some topics. Barbecue chicken.
Yes.
Any songs or
About
raps?
barbecue chicken?
About barbecue chicken?
No. Why don't you try?
Okay.
Give me a beat.
Barbecue chicken. Like my Micken.
Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Orlando. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. Ennis out there with Isaac, and it's Carter in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Detroit, we've got Wayne Ellington. Grant is out there with checked in for the Pistons. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. They double him with Junior. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Smith. Rebounded by Isaac. The Magic have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Ross, that's good.
Well, this guy's going to find his way to get the ball in the bucket. Contact or not, Terrence Ross can flat score the basketball.
Pass to Rainman. Back to Smith. To the paint. Plumlee trying to break loose.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Fultz the pass to Ross. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. Otto Porter Jr. He's checked in for Orlando. Anthony comes in for Terrence Ross. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Smith kicks to Junior. And here is Ellington. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. Passes to Grant. Clock at 6. Rain Man. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the night.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
A different look here for Detroit. Stewart's checked in for Plumlee. Diallo comes in for Wayne Ellington. And it's Cobb in for Dennis Smith. Outside Porter. And it's blocked. Rebounded by Anthony.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Orlando moving the ball around. The pass to Porter. Shoots over Cobb, and that one's good by Porter.
Yeah, I think Porter's good enough shooter to be a zone buster, able to find the seams, hit the mid-range.
Pass to Diallo. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Cobb. Lets it go with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And nowadays, everyone is taking three-pointers. Cobb showing you the touch from deep. Nice.
54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Fultz, no good. Pistons trailed by 4. Now, here's Cobb. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. And he gets the bucket. Cobb's got 5 now.
What a run. And now, all of a sudden, they're right back in it.
Here's Fultz. 14 points from him the last game against Indiana. Passes it to Oakley. Back to Porter. Yes, that goes in. Porter's got his second basket of the night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Down low. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Fultz. Anthony left side. To the left wing. Bamba dishes to Porter. Here's Fultz. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. .156 left in the first half. Isaac against Grant. The Magic again can't hit.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
You've got Diallo, Oakley out there with Grant. Then there's Wayne Ellington, and it's Rain Man in at the 1. That's the group for Detroit right now. Shot clock at 6. Now the feed to Plumlee. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And it's Junior missing. Orlando leading. Top of the key, Isaac. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. And again, Detroit turns it over. Well, Orlando shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Porter passes to Ross. Now, here's Isaac. .102 left to play in the first half. Dishes to Fultz. Over Junior. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Whenever Fultz is in a catch-and-shoot situation, you know he can't wait for that ball to find his hands.
Here's the pass to Diallo. He kicks to Junior. On the wing, Ellington. Pass to Grant. Now, here's Junior. D right on him. No good that time. The Magic go the other way with it. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Magic leading by 6. Ross on the wing. And Ross with the slam.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them. Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
And that concludes the first half. It's the Magic leading by 6. And we'll be back. That first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of teams changing it up here. And so in the game for the Magic, Jonathan Isaac is out there with Carter. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's Anthony in at the 1 spot. Ross on the wing. Plucks it off the glass. Wow. To the paint. Here's Diallo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And people talk a lot about Diallo's athleticism, but this guy also plays with a high motor.
You're right, Greg. He's always in attack mode. He runs the floor, willing to crash the boards. And defensively, this guy shows great lateral quickness, great tenacity, footwork. I get that he's raw, but the upside is absolutely there.
Cobb kicks to Junior. Diallo with it. Feeds to Junior. Here's Stewart. 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing. Puts one up from 19. Nice jump shot. Good. Cobb's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pistons. And it's Anthony with the ball for Orlando. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Pistons shooting in this game 45%. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Detroit shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Free throw good, Junior. Now Porter. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And then Carter with the jam.
And just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Grant is out there with Wayne Ellington. Then there's Cobb. And it's Rain Man. And it's Stewart in at the 5. That's the group for Detroit right now.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Free throw good, Junior.
And you know, Tissot has a multitude of sports stars and other celebrities as their spokespeople. They added another recently. Junior has come in to represent the brand.
Greg, you have to appreciate Junior's team for seeking out deals like this one with Tissot. He continues to look for opportunities to grow his name. Cobb passes to Rain Man. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 14 points for Rain Man.
Well, the passing skills of Hendricks Cobb on display. Outstanding job reading the defense, recognizing that overcommitment.
It's deflected. Cobb with the steal. Now Detroit moving it up. Ellington leading the charge. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Isaac using every bit of that 6'10" frame to send it back.
There's the double team with Grant. To the middle, here's Anthony. Pass to Ross. Magic moving the ball around. And a wide open look for Porter. Orlando getting another chance here. Here's Isaac. Here's Carter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft.
Greg, you were a fierce ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. The Pistons making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Ross is checked in for Isaac. And Ennis drops them both. And here's Junior.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Pistons.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And they took charge when it counted and be notching their 9th win overall.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Hendricks Cobb.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
That one goes in. Jackson's got the lead up to 13 now for Detroit.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Out left to the wing. And Plumlee kicks to Ellington. To the inside. Here's Rayman. It's rebounded by Fultz. Here's Porter. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
No, this guy can thrive in transition. Otto Porter with good burst and a live body.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew. Thanking you.
Gila sekali main. Nambah itunya 3.000, cok. Dah. Oke, gitu aja ya streamingan hari ini. Aing capek banget, udah jam 2 juga, jam 2 kurang. Gila. Oke. Bye-bye, oke. Nanti kita ketemu lagi di stream berikutnya, tapi nggak tahu kapan soalnya.